Hello and welcome again to Amazing Cars Review. As you all know, we always bring you nice and amazing cars, and today we have the brand new, redesigned and refreshed 2025 Ford Expedition. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good. Pleasure to have you. So my name is Dylan Armstrong. I'm a sales consultant over at Jim Tidwell Ford.
Yeah.
We're located in Kennesaw, Georgia. So today we're going to be looking at the brand new 2025 Expedition.
I'm telling you.
So at a first glance, you're not going to notice too much different. The body style is going to look pretty similar to the 24 on the exterior.
Yeah.
Now you're going to notice this one is going to have that blacked out appearance package. So we're not going to have any chrome on here. It's going to be all black from head to toe. That's going to be including the wheels.
The wheels?
Yes, sir.
I love big SUVs. And looking at the Expedition, the refresh and everything they did on this truck, man, I'm loving it. Front grille, this is all redesigned.
Yes, sir.
Blacked out. I love the headlights, man.
Yeah, so they're a little bit redesigned, so they're a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But don't be confused, you're still gonna get the same great
it's
great
gonna be
vision,
bright, right?
Yes, sir, no doubt about that.
I just like this. This is like their whole new shape right now.
Yes, sir. So it's very sleek. Yes,
and
sir.
then this is a light. It runs all the way across.
Absolutely.
When you drive at night, you can actually see something's coming. Is illuminated, man. This is nice, man.
Of course. And not only that, it's going to be something that you're not going to see too often. It's definitely a unique look on the headlight. Yeah. Something that's very original. So it's definitely something that's not too many people are doing. So
this is like functional vents down here.
Yes,
parking sensors. You see, like the vent is right here.
Absolutely.
Pull it down, and you can hear the engine just crying out, man. This is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Man.
Speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at that engine.
Yeah, let's look at the engine and what's under the hood, man. Yeah, as you can see, the hood is open. I like what I see. It's clean and it looks beefy. What's under the hood here?
Yes, sir. So we're going to be working with a 3.5 V6 EcoBoost.
Yeah.
So you're still going to get a good bit of power, but you're not sacrificing too much on that gas mileage.
Right.
So you're kind of in the sweet spot of those 5.0s, the 2.7s, getting you right in the middle. So you're still going to have that power if you decide to tow, carry, whatever it may be. You're still going to get that power, but you're not sacrificing the gas mileage with
it. So it's a V6, but it's still powerful.
Absolutely.
And then you're saving on gas.
Exactly.
Man, I like to hear that. Right now, in this world where there's electric vehicles, you know, everybody's trying to save money with gas, or you don't want to commute every day and you're just killing your pocket. And you see what Ford has done here? They give you V6, give you more power than the V8, and you don't have to kill your pocket, because if you want the V8, be ready to kill your pocket. What matters is power, right? When you're towing, that's what matters.
That's exactly right. As a part of the stealth appearance package with this vehicle, you're going to get these blacked out, almost like a matte look. So typically now, this, mind you, this is going to be that stealth package, like I said. So a lot of the times you're going to see that aluminum alloy. So it's going to be that silver color, but this is just another perk with that stealth package. You're going to get these clean black tires. So this is definitely a major upgrade in the wheel department.
This is a 22, so you can get 24s too.
Absolutely, of course. Yep, you could do 24s. You could go down to 20s if that was something that you wanted to do.
Man, because I'm a big man just like you. I'll do 24s on this track, man. But I like the new design of the wheels.
Absolutely.
The blacked out, it just works so nice with the truck, man. If we speak about the design on the side of this truck, man, like the proportions, I like the new design on the back right here.
Yes.
This is cool, man.
Yes.
This is cool looking right here, man.
Most definitely. So you're going to get a big increase in terms of visibility back here.
Right.
With a big truck, that's something that you're definitely going to want. On those turns, you're
I
going to have the
know.
visibility.
And then also, you can't forget about the people who are in the third row. They want to see outside.
Exactly.
Like, this is a whole glass on here. So from the C-pillar right here, the glass is like so huge that when you're on the inside, you actually have the views just like the second row.
Absolutely.
Everything is just getting better with the third row.
Of course.
It's not just for kids only, man.
Right.
Even the adults, they want to sit in the back. They want to have more space, feel like, man, I'm in the over 80,000 truck and I want to feel good. I don't want to be forgotten in the third row.
Going back to your point about the third row isn't just for kids anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of times people are using these vehicles for ride sharing companies, Uber, Lyft, things of that
Limousine.
nature. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Things of that nature. So it's definitely nice to give more than just 3 people
I know.
the comfort, right?
It's really
So
bad.
it's built for good carrying in terms of comfort,
Right.
luxury, and not only for the first 2 rows, but the third
Even
row
the
as
third
well.
row. But
Absolutely.
we will get in the inside and you see the third row. But right now, let's look at the design in the back. Like,
Absolutely.
this is the new design.
Yes,
and
sir.
then they add like another light
Yep.
right here on the trunk, on the gates, and it just looks nice.
Let me show you my favorite part of this. This is something I bet you haven't seen in
Yes.
a large class SUV. So what we've done is now it's a 2-part tailgate.
Gate.
So what you can do is we can go ahead and just have this one up.
Oh man.
So it's perfect for your grocery trips. You can go ahead and just lean right in.
Right
easy
there.
access in, easy access out.
Yeah.
So you don't have to all take it all down. But if that's something that you want to do, we also have the capability to bring this all the way out.
Yes, sir. This is nice, man.
So when you hop into one of these things, man, it's very futuristic, very luxurious, very presidential, I would say.
Right.
The big thing you're going to notice immediately is going to be the reimagined heads-up display or the front console.
Yeah.
So this is going to give you a wide range of things that you can keep your eye on, including your gas mileage.
Right.
It's going to have the lane assist as well, showing you the speed limit, how fast you're going, your fuel economy maps. But not only that, this is completely customizable.
Right.
So let's say your gas mileage isn't too important to you. You can go ahead and set this to exactly what you want it to show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then right here, down here is going to be your main center console.
Yeah.
This is going to be where a lot of the magic happens with this. So obviously you're going to have AirPlay, Android Auto, both of those. It's going to have the wireless connection. Not only that, though, you're going to get, in terms of your vehicle features, you have plenty of settings that you can go through, completely customizable. And then if we hop over here, as you can see, there's tons of apps that you can have on this vehicle. And this isn't even it. There's the store right there, which you can go in and add more. So really the world is at your fingertips in these vehicles. There's not too much that is left to be desired.
Right.
You're going to have all these widgets like I was telling you about. This is going to be how you're going to set this top screen. So it's going to give you all of these options, some different widgets that you can look at.
Yeah.
Obviously, with this being the Platinum, you're going to have the heated and cooled seats, as well as the heated steering wheel. So that's a pretty good description of what we've got going on up front. Very customizable in terms of the airflow.
Yeah.
And then if we come down here, you're going to have the beautiful thing about these cars nowadays. You're going to get so many camera settings. And then so another great thing about these vehicles nowadays is you're going to be loaded out with cameras. So you're going to have a 360 view right over here. And then on the bigger screen, you're going to have completely customizable from the front, from the back. If you do some towing, you're going to have a tow hitch camera, as well as that rear camera. So you're getting plenty of options in terms of that. This camera right here is going to be really nice for if you're trying to squeeze into tight places. You can even zoom it in a little bit more, like I showed you there. So for parking, for turns, obviously this is a big vehicle, so you need to have the cameras to make sure that you're protected and safety is always paramount. So definitely a department that they've really put some focus into. So I think that kind of gives a good overview of the front end. Now if we come down here, this is pretty cool. So if you open this up, you're going to have not only the USB charger, but also a Type-C, as well as the plug-free charger. So you can just set it right on that pad. Down here, you're also going to have your towing, your Pro Trailer Assist. So that's going to help if you do some towing with this vehicle. But this is what I love the most about this, and this is totally new on these. So if you go ahead and press this, it's going to open up a whole compartment down here.
Man, it's a sliding console,
absolutely, man. Yes, sir. So it's going to give you a ton of additional storage that you wouldn't even see. So it's great for if you go to sporting events, concerts, you can go ahead and put all your stuff down here and have that peace of mind.
I know my wife would put her stuff here, her purse, and then ask me, babe, where's my purse?
I know it. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's such a good hiding spot. You can almost forget about it.
Man.
But it does bring the whole console back.
All the way.
So it's very nice. Yes, sir. And then you've got the dual console. So you've got both armrests right here.
Right.
Or if you drive solo, you can go ahead and just throw it right in that groove.
It's soft touch, man. It's really
absolutely,
nice.
yeah. So this is going to be genuine leather.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely has, like I talked about earlier, that presidential feel. It's important for us to produce not only a good, reliable vehicle, but quality as well.
Quality, and when you speak about luxury, you gotta give it. You gotta give it and show it.
Absolutely,
yeah, man.
All right. So now that we've covered a little bit about the camera settings, so just a couple other buttons down here. We're gonna have the auto hold. Or the auto start stop, excuse me. So when you come to a light, it's going to go ahead and shut the engine off, conserve that gas mileage for you. So it's definitely a nice little feature to have. And then next to that, we're going to have our parking assist. So that's going to set the chimes to let you know.
Exactly.
And then if we come over one, obviously every vehicle is going to have it. That's going to be your hazard lights. Pretty self-explanatory there. But if we hop over the camera and then come over here, this is going to be our traction control. So that's going to be good for the rain, for that uneven road, uneven terrain, things of that nature. And then a really cool feature as well is you've got your hill descent control. So up here, it's going to show you the off-road status of your vehicle. So your slope, the axles, things like that. So it's going to make sure that you're not going down that hill and messing up your vehicle. So it's going to be that additional safety that we keep preaching about, because at the end of the day, it's paramount that we keep our drivers on the roads, right?
Perfect.
So now that we've covered these buttons over here, this is going to be kind of standard in a lot of vehicles now, but the location's a little bit different. So it's going to be that dial control. So this is pretty standard, but it's going to be down right in the central. So it's a very easy spot, easy location to mess with. And then you're going to have your manual mode, and you can do the gear up and shift down, shift up, all from the manual mode. And then if we hop right over here, obviously this is just going to be a volume control for your music, whatever that is you're listening to.
Man, this is just not complicated right here. Everything you can see easily when you're driving. You can reach out easily. You know, I know Navigator is the luxury of this,
for sure.
But you know, I'm loving what I'm getting. I don't need the whole pillar to pillar for me to drive and feel good. I'm already feeling good in this Platinum. You know, what do you think about this dash, man?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the Lincoln's look where it's going all the way across.
Exactly.
But for me personally, and from a lot of the people that I speak to on a daily basis, they almost prefer the half because it's not too distracting. You're not having to look all the way to the other side of your car to see some information.
Exactly.
But not only that, if you notice behind here, we had to leave some room all the way across from there all the way over here. We're going to have our speaker system. So that's going to be the Bang & Olufsen. There's some great
Bro, this is a speaker.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yep, so it comes all the way around, all front.
That's why it's sounding so good in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
The surround is amazing.
Most definitely. And then if you'll notice, we are also going to have some speakers on each side up front. Yes, sir.
That's good, man. That's really, I love the dash, the new design. Honestly, the way you say it, that's enough for me. I don't need the whole pillar to pillar, because as a driver, that will just be enough for me.
Exactly.
That's all, man.
Yes, sir.
I see the new steering wheel, man.
Oh, man, it's futuristic.
It's really nice, man.
So the new thing about this steering wheel, obviously you're going to notice it's going to be that oval shape.
Yeah.
Very untraditional, obviously different from the traditional circle.
Yeah.
But, man, it's so comfortable. You can, 10 and 2 still is just fine. You can put your hand down here. Now, it is customizable. Down here, you can go ahead and mess with that. I don't want to do that on camera.
Right.
But we definitely can customize it for all shapes and sizes. And then if you're looking off to the side right here, we'll work outside in. So right here, all the way across, and then up here, this is going to be the Blue Cruise. So Tesla has their hands-free driving.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we're not an EV company, so we haven't gotten that far just quite yet.
Yeah.
But we wanted to start by giving some type of capabilities for that.
Right.
So what we have is it's going to be the Ford Blue Cruise. So all you have to do is you can hit this little button right here while you're on the highway.
Yeah.
And that will go ahead and enable some hands-free driving while you're on the highway. Now, it doesn't work for city streets, back roads, things like that. But while you're on the highway, you can go ahead and just throw this on. And these cameras right here, all they're going to do is just make sure your eyes are still on the road.
Man.
And you can go ahead and take your hand off the wheel. A really cool feature with that as well.
I love road trips. We drive a lot with my wife. We find us New York, like across the country. And I will tell you, I would love the Blue Cruise.
Oh,
sometimes you just want to rest your feet and keep your eyes on the road.
Absolutely.
And I'm loving that. Thank you, Ford. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's really nice, man.
Of course. Yeah. We aim to please over here at Ford. So, and then if we want to work our way in as well, so you're going to notice there's not buttons, it's different.
Yeah.
But if you want to look up here, so this one right here, if you see, I am just controlling this all from just the touch of a finger, just sliding it. And then when I find what I want to do, I can go ahead and just hit the select button, and that will take me to what I want to, where I'm trying to go. Now, obviously, I don't have anything hooked up, and that's because this is completely customizable on what works for you and what you would like to add. So they may pop up on here, they may not. So you'll see you're going to have your lane assist. Yeah. That's not going to pop up down here, but you are going to see it up front. So it is something nice that you can just, while you're driving, you don't even need to take your eyes off the road. You can go ahead and just pop over and then hit right there on that. And then, as you can see, it popped up my lane keeping system. So it's very customizable, very easy, user-friendly, especially while we're driving. We don't want to take our eyes off the road, right?
Yeah.
So this is a great alternative to where you can navigate your vehicle while making sure that you're remaining focused on the road. 100%.
And before we jump on the second road, man, I just noticed this nice-looking doors, man.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look on the doors,
of course. Yeah, so they are a little bit reimagined. So if you'll notice, this is something that you don't see every day. So right up here, you're going to have an air conditioning vent. So that's definitely unique. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yes.
So that's going to help out with the defrosting of your windows as well as keeping you cool from all angles.
Right.
And then obviously you've got your traditional lock, unlock. Now the door is going to open with just a soft pull and just like that. Now down here, you've got the capability to go ahead and fold your mirrors in, as you can see right there. Help with some tight spaces. And then down below, you're going to see the capability to mess with those, make sure that they're lined up properly for you. And then up top is going to be your child lock. So that's going to go ahead and lock the windows for you. And then if we work down here, the great thing about this is that all 4 windows are going to be that automated. So you don't have to do that tedious holding it down for 5-10 seconds waiting for it to go. It's just one click and it's done.
One click is gone.
Absolutely. And then obviously we had mentioned already the Bang & Olufsen speakers. You're going to have those all throughout the vehicle, but right on the doors to help with that amplified sound. Now, if we drop down a little bit, you're going to have a ton of additional storage. If you bring in Gatorades, waters, sodas, whatever it may be.
Big bottles.
Absolutely, yeah. So for those road trips, it's going to be great to stock up.
Right there.
You've got that storage space for them as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely a very, very adaptive door. Got a lot of capabilities.
Yeah.
But while we're over here, I also wanted to bring you guys' attention to your drive modes. So we're going to have our drive modes down here, and they are going to pop up on the screen.
Yeah.
So you've got your balanced everyday, your heavy payload, your efficient driving, your sport mode, the wet, icy snow for those slippery roads. And then like we had talked about with the traction control, obviously we want to make sure you're driving all right on that uneven road. So this is going to be good. Regular roads, highways, back roads, dirt roads, whatever it is that you can drive on, you better believe this thing's going to drive on it. So it's got capabilities for all terrain.
It's loaded.
Absolutely. And not only that, you're gonna have so this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle, but you also have the capability to do 2 high, 4-wheel all, 4 low, and then 4 high. So it's going to give you additional capabilities to tailor exactly what you're doing.
Exactly.
And then you've got obviously your buttons to open and close both halves of the trunk, the top and the bottom half. So there's tons of customization. Everything is at your fingertips without even getting out of the vehicle. So there is tons of capabilities, and this thing really has no bounds. It's an amazing car.
How about we jump on the second row?
Absolutely.
Hey, man, What do you notice when you go in the second row, man?
Oh man, so I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Captain's chairs are in nowadays. So this vehicle is going to come equipped with the 2 captain's chairs to open up that main walkway.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first thing that really draws your eye to this vehicle. You've got tons of space in the back area. Down here, you're going to have your own customizable settings in terms of your airflow. You've got both seats back here are going to be heated as well, which is not, you don't see that too often in a lot of other vehicles. So that's definitely a nice perk for the Expedition Maxes. Now, if we come out to our doors, like I had talked about earlier, those Bang & Olufsen speakers, they just don't quit. So we've got 2 more back here on the door, as well as the automated window. Now the door is going to open the exact same way, just a gentle pull of that. You go ahead and push and pull. And then down here on these doors, you're going to have almost the exact same amount of space as you are in the front. Yes. So the space is not only in the vehicle, but also on the doors as well for you.
Exactly.
And then we're going to have 2 cup holders right here, as well as some manually adjustable seats. So for everybody's comfort, you can go ahead and customize these how you'd like. And then that will bring us back to the 3rd row right here.
So, man, I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'2". I feel good. Man, I like the space, man.
You could take a nap back here.
Man, I'm telling you, like, bro, let's go to New York right now, man. Let's take a road trip, bro.
Yeah, so these are going to be the manual adjustable. Yeah. So you can go ahead and throw those back as well if you'd like.
I like captain chairs because how you move around in the car.
For sure.
It looks nice, and I love this armrests. They're big, man.
They're big, comfortable, but they're also flexible. It's not going to be something that's going to bug you, bother you. You can go ahead and rest it right there, or throw it up, man. It's no problem.
There's a SUV that I reviewed on this channel.
Okay.
And I was talking about this how you cannot even sit like this. You just keep sliding. But this is nice. They did the good job.
Yes, so these are nice and thick. Definitely thicker than the average. And it's still going to be that premium leather, so you're still going to ride in comfort, man, back here.
The quality is nice.
Yes, sir. And then the nice thing as well, so we talked a little bit about road trips earlier.
Right.
So you're going to have some plugins on the back of each seat, as well as a full wall plug-in as well down here. Right. So that gives you tons of options. You could hook up a TV in this thing if you wanted to, man. Yeah, no kidding. These things could power a house if they really wanted to, man.
Man, this is nice. So you got power right here.
Absolutely.
You just put your cord right here and you charge your phone.
Yes, sir.
This is beautiful, man.
And then something else that you don't see too often. If you look at these storage containers, we don't have one. We got 2 of them. Yes, sir. Yep. Right. So that smaller one is going to be for some a little bit smaller items. And then back here you could put some paperwork, blankets, whatever it is. You've got plenty of space down in here to go ahead and store whatever it is you need on your trip, on your daily commute. And
I love the second row.
It's
and
spacious.
The panoramic sunroof.
Oh man,
Sits in
we can't let just the front row people enjoy that, man. We got to get a view back here as well. You know? About these Expeditions is not only are you getting a 3rd row, but that 3rd row is going to be very spacious for you. Right. So I would say I'm a pretty big dude. Yeah. Now I do have this pushed up just a touch right now, but if we go ahead and bring that back real quick,
like that,
we can absolutely. I still have good room right here.
That's good.
This is no problem.
And also you can just slide it the way you want.
Bingo, exactly. Yep. And then if you slide that up, that second row, they're not gonna be sacrificing their space.
Man, so
as you can see,
I'll be right here and back there, and we're going for a road trip, and we're just comfortable.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Man. Yes, sir.
This is nice, man. So how are you feeling back there, man?
Oh, man. So not only am I comfortable, but I feel like I'm still riding in luxury. I've got windows to both sides that are good enough to give me good air, good sunlight. What I can also do is I can go ahead and recline my seat just from right here, incline it, and I've got capability on both sides. Now it's going to be a 60-40 setup. Right. So that side is going to control both this seat as well as the middle seat right here.
So you can actually recline those seats in the back.
Absolutely, yes, sir. So if you go ahead and take a look at that button right there. Yeah. Now it is limited, but I can go ahead and put it back a little bit, give myself that additional comfort, right?
That's nice, man.
Absolutely. And not only that, what you're going to notice is back here I've got 2 cup holders as well as 2 Type-C charging ports, plus a big area for storage for whatever I want to put in there. You could even, it's wide enough to lay down some water bottles if that's something that you want to do,
Mhm.
or whatever it is that you like to have at your disposable. So, and that's going to be on both sides. This side is only going to come with one cup holder. However, you've got the other one over there to compensate for that, as well as more chargers, more space. So
That's beautiful,
I feel like
man.
I'm riding in luxury even in the third
In the
row.
third row.
I don't feel neglected.
Yeah,
back
exactly.
here. And that's important.
I think, you see, I think a lot of people think that was just for the kids. Nah, it's for everybody.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you want your kids to sit in the second row and other family members in the third row, just to make sure the kids are good
Absolutely.
or they're behaving in the car.
Absolutely.
You know? So that row is for everybody. And I love that these big SUVs right now, like Ford Expedition, man, it's making sense.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice. You can recline your seat. You have your charging port. You have your cup holders, and your seat in the back is also perforated, and it's leather, good leather.
Yes,
it looks
sir.
nice. It's good, man. The headroom is nice.
I'm a big guy, and I'm not even coming close to this.
I
So
see,
we're in
man.
good shape.
That's really good,
We're in good
man.
shape.
Yeah. So this is the second row, third row. We're about to go to the trunk and see how cool the trunk is. Let's do that. But I want to let this guy out. See, it's a cool thing. Just sit right there, man. I'll show you. Just one touch right here.
Oh, look at that.
And I do it like that. Come
That's
on, bro.
Perfect. Yes.
Come on, man. Here we go again. You see, the trunk is open, ready to put some bags for a road trip. But before we do that, we want to show you how to do the trunk so you don't hustle putting your bags and going around like you in 2005 trying to put the seats down. How do you do that, man?
Absolutely,
Yes, sir.
So if we come up here, you're going to have total and complete customization right here at the touch of your fingertips. So as you can see, all it is, one touch, I can go ahead and throw that one down.
Right.
And then now also, not only that, what I can do is I can go ahead and throw down my second rows. So right here, you've got your second row left, your second row right, and then your third row left, third row right. Now, in between that, I've kept one up just kind of as a demonstration.
Yeah.
This one, you can go ahead and throw down just the same. And it's going to go completely flat. Yeah.
Flat. Like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And you see, you can actually open a moving company with this truck.
Oh, man. No kidding.
You can have your own moving company, man, and just move people in this truck.
Of course.
Because the space is a lot of space.
Oh, man.
And you mentioned that in this 2025 they have more space.
Oh, absolutely. So
Yeah.
if I go ahead and let's go ahead and bring this one up real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
It's coming.
Takes a minute on the way back up.
But it's one touch.
Absolutely.
You might be tired and you just wanted to catch some air. You just wait.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, we are in the Expedition Max, so it already is going to have a little bit more space than the typical Expedition.
Yeah.
But the 25 model, you're going to get almost double the space in the back. So that was a big point of contention, at least in my experience talking with customers, that they needed that trunk space because big families obviously mean big grocery stores, right?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that they are taken care of as well and they have plenty of trunk space. So that was something that we really wanted to highlight to make sure that we could go ahead and give you space up there, but not sacrifice space in the trunk, right? So definitely is going to have a little bit more capabilities back here for your groceries, for your sporting event stuff, your equipment, anything that you could need.
Yeah, like me. I would say again, road trip, because my wife packs a lot of bags and this is enough.
Yes,
it's good for
absolutely.
us, man. I love the space. I love that they keep just making the space better. They doubled up for this 2025. I don't know if it's 2026 or 2027 is going to be right here. we end up getting a bus, you know?
Right.
I love the space. I love the functionality on how you put the seats down, and you know, I love the fact you can sit right here,
Absolutely.
you know, and just relax, man. Yeah, how about we take it for a spin?
Absolutely. Let's
see
go ahead
how we
and do
roll.
that.
Let's see how we roll.
Ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Already I'm feeling good, man.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It's good on those turns, man.
Yeah, so for being such a big vehicle, the turning radius on this vehicle is not bad at all. Definitely, I would say top of the class in terms of large SUVs in the turning radius. So it's definitely handleable for sure.
Feels so nice, man.
And then if you look up here, man, this is a cool little feature we've got.
Oh,
So now when I'm turning,
right.
it's going to show me what's going on to the side of me.
Like a camera right
Exactly.
there.
So that way I'm not going over and hitting curbs or anything like that. Yep.
Man, that's beautiful, man. I love it, man. I like the sound of the V6.
Yeah, it's not overbearing, but you definitely still hear it. You're hearing it purr.
Exactly. Man, how you feeling driving this car, man?
Man, it's comfortable. Like, I have no issue.
Yeah.
Sitting here, I feel good. I don't feel like I'm pushed up. I don't feel like I'm having to look over a big hood.
Yes,
because that is a big worry for a lot of people when they're looking at these large class SUVs. They kind of tend to worry that I'm not going to be able to see what's in front of me. This vehicle, it does a great job where you're up high, so you're getting that good view on the road. You're seeing what's in front of you. And then right here, man, you've got your maps. I've got everything that's keying me in on what I need to know while I'm driving.
Yes, sir. And the gas mileage is good, man.
Yeah, and now obviously you got to keep in mind as well too. So this vehicle has just been sitting on a dealer lot.
Yeah.
So that's always going to skew the fuel economy. You can expect to get now we got to tame expectations, right? We can't expect 25, 27 miles per gallon.
Exactly.
But you're going to get up to 18, 19, 21 maybe on the highways.
The highway, right.
So, I mean, for a large SUV, it's not terrible in terms of gas mileage.
You cannot expect to get the same amount of gas mileage on a truck as if it's a sedan.
Of course.
It's a big truck.
Absolutely.
It's heavy. You gotta have an engine that can pull all this pounds.
Right.
So the gas mileage for that type of gas mileage you're getting on this truck, on how heavy it is, I think it's fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
of course.
I think it's fair, man. If you want to get your Ford, come find this man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell them again where you can find him.
So my name is Dylan Armstrong, and I'm a sales consultant at Jim Tidwell Ford. We're located on 2205 Barrett Lakes Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's going to be in Kennesaw, Georgia. If you have any questions about the Expeditions, any other vehicles that we have, go ahead and shoot me a text at 678-784-1301. I can't wait to work with you, and thank you guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I bet you we're going to be on here with my brother all the time, different cars. So tune in and put your comments down there what you think about the updates on this truck, the gas mileage, and how it looks overall, and comparing with other brands that are competing with this truck. Put your comments down there and let's see what you think. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the next one.